Annalena Groenefeld against Svetlana Kuznetsova, who's serving, and let that one go. And Alicia Molik. Martina, the owner of 167 singles titles, 175 doubles titles, and 9 mixed championships. There's an ace. Martina's looking for her 10th U.S. Open doubles title. Second ace.
Svetlana Kuznetsova, of course, who is the defending champion here. Lost in the first round to Bichkova. First time in the 125-year history at the Open. Defending champion lost first round.
Easy hold there. They'll change ends. Molik is the one who has really seen her career take off. Got to number 8 earlier this year. She won the first event of the season at Sydney. Got to the quarterfinals in Australia. Had an upset of Venus Williams in the round of 16.
Lost 9-7 in the third in that quarterfinal match against Lindsay Davenport. Had real chances there, Bill. In early April, got an inner ear infection just as her career was starting to take off. Was dizzy, lost her balance. She tried to make a comeback tournament in Birmingham, which is a couple of weeks before Wimbledon on the grass. Lost first round, went to Eastbourne, played with Kuznetsova, won doubles match, and said, "I'm still dizzy. I've got to take more time off." It's been a real difficult road back for Molik. Molik played in New Haven last week, lost in the first round here as well. So being able to play doubles, Bill, is a good way, because she hasn't won a match, so it's a good way for her to be able to get out there, you know, hit some returns, hit some serves under pressure. Try to make a dent again in the rankings. She's a very talented player, and
40 love.
Groenefeld has a big serve. I mean, she can serve in the 120s, which don't see too many players that can serve up that high. Venus Williams had a couple last night. She's about 5'10".
Easy hold. On serve, 1-all. Don't forget, you can see the doubles final here on USA this coming Sunday. Women's doubles final. Very pleasant conditions. Just a slight breeze. Light humidity, 75 degrees. And the forecast is for continued sunny skies.
Molik, who got the bronze medal at the Olympics last year. She beat Meskina in that bronze medal match. It was a big win. Oh, get out of the way. I'm going to take that one, Martinez says. Gets it down at Molik's feet and then hooks it right up the middle. And this is where you need the communication. Let your partner know what you're going to do, what you expect from them.
15:30.
A little bit of a window at 15:30. Svetlana Kuznetsova, defending ladies champion. As Tracy said, eliminated early in the opening round. So still alive though in the doubles. 30 all. There's a lot of interesting sort of connect the dots here because Kuznetsova played doubles with Martina. They won 5 doubles titles together in 2003. Got to the final here at the Open together. Molik has played doubles with Martina.
Martina's had 7 different doubles partners this year. Now this is her 7th event with Groenefeld. Stuck with that one the last few months.
40-30.
And you know what Martina Navratilova did for Kuznetsova and what she's doing for Groenefeld, I think, is you're just around a champion like this. And when you're young and you're new to the game, Groenefeld says she's taught me where to stand on the court, you know, how to play in windy conditions, how to prepare, how to be more professional about the game.
Another hold. We're on serve early in the first.
Fast, aggressive, relentless. Fire has no equal. Or does it? The 300 horsepower Lexus GS.
You didn't type in your password.
Don't have to. Biometrics.
What?
Wherever I am, I just swipe, password goes in, I'm connected. Biometrics.
Oh, bionic finger, cool. It's like 10 times stronger than a regular finger.
No, it's for passwords. No, it's more like na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Better.
Secure wireless, made easy. Only on a ThinkPad with Intel Centrino mobile technology. Learn more about spiders at spdr.com.
New citrus splash and cinnamon ice scope. Very fresh breath.
Martina Navratilova, the age of 48, her service game. So love 15.
Her volleys, to me, Bill, you see she's 48, 5'8", 152,000 this year, but over 20 million in her career. Her volleys, to me, are still the best in the game. I'm talking better than Mauresmo, better than Justine Enardin as far as the technique and the placement.
It's just long.
What has slowed down for Martina is her serve. You know, she always serves second when she's playing doubles because her serve is not quite as powerful.
$30 all.
But she's so smart about the game and where to place her shots. She has the ability to hit those angle volleys. There's so much power in the game now. Some of that finesse has been lost.
A great chance. Can you use your tactical knowledge to make up for a little bit of a loss of speed or a little bit of a loss of power?
Very much so.
In doubles, it's easier?
Yeah, where to place the ball. You know, you go between your opponents, you go down at their feet. Don't have to hit it so hard. You hit some little slicers with angles.
Well, early break. Kuznetsova and Molik. And they will serve up 3-1. And the all-time Grand Slam titles. Well, Margaret Court won 62 and 58 for Martina. How about that separation from Billie Jean King?
Martina has 20 Wimbledon titles, tied with Billie Jean King for all time. I thought she would be able to break it this year. Played doubles and mixed.
Two players, Billie Jean and Martina, who really dynamically changed how tennis was played for women. Billie Jean brought athleticism to the game, and Martina brought strength and power coupled with athleticism.
It's funny, Margaret Court, who has the 62 title, she was the first one to talk about really getting in the gym and building strength and building muscle. Martina Navratilova will be getting into the net, Bill, at every opportunity. And that, in a lot of the doubles that you see being played now, is a lost art because the players have such big groundies. She hits the return here and moves on into the net. A lot of them stay back and just drill those groundies at the net players. It's with shots like that, that's the reason why they can do it. You see Kuznetsova, who has a big serve, does not choose to serve and volley. She'll mix it up.
Just getting back to our connecting the dots, Molik won the Australian Open earlier this year. She's won 5 doubles titles overall. She won it with Kuznetsova. So not all the dots separate.
And if you follow doubles closely, Ruano Pascual won the French with Suarez, but she has to play with Martinez here. Conchita Martinez. Paula Suarez had hip surgery. Ruano Pascual and Suarez have won many, many Grand Slams together by playing that type of game that I just talked about, staying back most of the time, one up, one back.
Similar to how the Woodies
yeah,
would
right.
play. Break point.
Figuring out where they're going to serve, whether Molik is going to cross, intercept the ball.
What a great point. Kuznetsova was all over the place. And Martina calmly knocks off the volley to get us back on serve.
Martina moves on into the net. Whenever she gets that opportunity, then just before Molik strikes the ball, she moves to the center of the court for the poach winner.
Martina looking for her 10th U.S. Open doubles title. Back with more from New York in a moment.
We're having fun out in the sun. We're such a great team. Being a dad is awesome.
Dad, you're the greatest. Hey.
Wow, that looks cool.
What?
Make your ideal trip a reality on Expedia with extra savings when you book your flight and hotel together.
Expedia.com.
Night. It's when most of the world sleeps. A time to reset our clock so we can begin a new day. It's all part of the rhythm of life. But for many, this healthy cycle is disrupted because sleep doesn't always come easy. Fortunately, there's Ambien. Ambien is a prescription sleep aid that can help you get a full night's sleep. While natural sleep is best, Ambien helps you fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and wake rested and refreshed, not groggy the next morning. No wonder Ambien is the #1 prescribed sleep aid in America. Until you know how Ambien will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Side effects may include drowsiness, dizziness, and diarrhea. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. All people taking sleep medicines have some risk of becoming dependent on the medicine. Prescription sleep aids are most often taken for 7 to 10 days as needed. Your doctor will advise you about taking them longer. In most instances, memory problems can be avoided if you take Ambien only when you're able to get 7 to 8 hours sleep before you need to be active again. Talk to your doctor about Ambien and wake rested and ready to start your day. Ambien works like a dream.
We welcome you back to New York, and out on court number 11, Donald Young trying to come back in the opening set against David Navarrete of Venezuela. Donald Young, the #1 seed in the juniors. He's trailing 3-5, serving to stay in this opening set. It's deuce. Wide, so Young will have a point for 5.
John McEnroe has always talked so highly of Donald Young.
Well, he discovered Donald when he was a ball kid at one of John's senior tour matches. Kind of took him under his wing. And Navarrete continues to look sharp. That was deep into the corner, deuce number 2.
That second serve, you can see why he didn't win a set yet. That second serve attackable, Bill. He needed to get a little deeper. Donald not having won a set in the 6 tournaments he's played on the Pro Tour this year. Still young. He's turned 16.
So Navarrete will have a chance when they come back out to serve for the first set. We'll keep you posted on that one. Let's just swing you back over to Arthur Ashe Stadium. Get back to the women's doubles. Martina Navratilova against Annalena Groenefeld. They're the #7 seeds against the #2 seeds, Svetlana Kuznetsova and Alicia Molik. Couple of service breaks. We're at deuce. 2-3 opening set. Groenefeld serving.
Navratilova always looking to intercept the ball, and what that does is it puts some doubt in the returner's mind. They're constantly thinking, is Martina going to go? Is she going to stay?
Since she came back from her very brief retirement, Martina has not won a women's doubles title. She has won a couple of mixed Grand Slam women's doubles titles. She's won a couple of mixed Grand Slams with Leander Paes, both in 2003 at the Australian Open and then at Wimbledon. Paes, of course, an outstanding men's doubles players with Mahesh Bhupathi, his longtime partner. And they both have to be excited as we see a double fault over the play of Sania Mirza, and really captivating the sports audience in India.
Bhupati's marketing company, actually, Mirza's agent.
And the word that we get is that Mirza is as big in India as somebody like Sharapova is in the United States.
Maybe even bigger, because she needs bodyguards. I mean, Maria can walk around New York, but Mirza She's bodyguards everywhere she goes. First Indian woman to ever get to the 4th round of a Grand Slam, Mirza. She won a first WTA title earlier this year. She's only 18 in her hometown of Hyderabad.
That's what's on the horizon, among others, in the women's game. Tracy, what do you think it's like out there when you're playing against a legend like Martina?
Well, I think that she's been out there long enough now, Bill, that they kind of put that out of their mind. I think when she first came back, it might have been intimidating. But now they just think of her as another opponent, another really strong doubles player. She played singles last year at Wimbledon, won a round. 47, it's incredible.
Kuznetsova lets that go.
But in singles, you know, maybe lack of foot speed can be shown up so much more, whereas in doubles, only half the court, and she can get into the net, still has very quick hands. I think Martina came back, quite frankly. She was just a little bored in retirement. She played on the Legends Tour with Chris Evert, myself, and Billie Jean for about 3 years, 96 to 98. She was into woodworking. She'd play an ice hockey team in Aspen, Colorado. Martina asking for the serve to be called out a little quicker.
Nice get. Well done by Molik.
This great adjustment right at the body. She sees Kuznetsova has left the station a little early. Hits it down the line, and Groenefeld a little too far away from the net. Try that poach.
So we remain on serve. 3-4 coming up later today. The first of the men's quarterfinals. And that man, Guillermo Coria, the 8th seed, will be in against the unseeded American Robbie Ginepri. That's ahead from New York.
From dream to invention to the chance to sell millions, whose idea will win? Made in the USA. Premieres next Wednesday at 10 on USA.
The only thing women love more than a bad boy is a bad boy who's sorry.
Well, I had one too many the other night, and I stole your lovely lawn ornament. That was wrong.
My name is Earl. Tuesdays, 9/8 Central on NBC.
10 acres, 23 courts, 35,000 pounds of iron, 91,000 gallons of water.
All adds up to a ton of fun at the San Diego Tennis and Racket Club.
Smash, splash, squash, crunch.
Or lunch. The San Diego Tennis and Racket Club has it all.
Featuring the Angel Lopez Tennis Academy.
Family-friendly classes.
Excellent child care.
And great social events.
Become a member today.
The San Diego Tennis and Racket Club.
Since 1980, it's been the place to be. Call 619-275-3270.
Cox has always been known for providing superior customer service. And now, for the 3rd year in a row, Cox has received J.D. Power & Associates' highest honor in telephone customer satisfaction. It's just one more way we show our commitment to our customers. And one more reason to choose Cox for all your digital services. Cox Communications, your friend in the digital age.
Second service game for Martina Navratilova here in this women's doubles quarterfinal, and it's 30-love at 3-4 in the opening set.
Bill, you want to know the name of her hockey team that she played on in Aspen?
I do.
The Mother Puckers. Got to say that very carefully. Martina Navratilova, definitely the leader out there when that lob went up over their head. She says it's my ball, and Martina runs to the net. And Molik's about to hit this overhead. Groenefeld stays back and rips it up the line. That backhand from Groenefeld is very strong. Two great volleys.
Quick hands, still there.
Just such great ball control on the full stretch.
4-all.
You know, when I played Legends, most of the time I got to play with Martina. That was such a pleasure. Constantly telling you what to do in a good way. She was very easy to play with, never got down on her partners. Always very positive, good communication.
Number 15. Navaret up a set and now break in the second against the number 1 seed Donald Young in the juniors. Love 30.
Navratilova and Pays were the 7th seed in the mixed doubles here, Bill. They lost in the quarterfinals, a real heartbreaker. They were up a couple of match points in the 3rd set tiebreak at 9-7. Can't get there. Great stretch from Molik. The mixed doubles now for the 3rd set. They just play a 10-point tiebreaker. Doing that both at the Australian and at the U.S. Open for the last few years. That last 2002 they started it. So Navratilova, Pays were up 9-7 on Martina's serve. Missed the first serve. Lost the point and lost the next couple points as well.
Gets away from Groenefeld. 30-all. Annalena Groenefeld from Germany. Former number 1 junior in the world.
Groenefeld started the year outside the top 50 in singles. I think she's 31 now, was the 30th seed here. Really helps to be on the practice court, right besides Navratilova, and just seeing how to practice, how to prepare, how much to practice. I've seen them in the gym together.
Still on serve, nearing the end of the opening set.
She grew up in the shadow of a brilliant man.
You better get cracking. By the time I was your age, I'd already done my best work.
But when his genius slipped away,
what are you doing out here? It's 30 degrees.
He left behind a mystery.
Someone's got to go through your dad's stuff.
There's nothing up there.
I don't believe a mind like his can just shut down.
Based on the Pulitzer Prize winner, Gwyneth Paltrow, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Anthony Hopkins.
How long have you known about this?
Proof. Rated PG-13. In theaters everywhere Friday, September 16th.
At Aim Low, we know renting a car can be stressful. So we've come up with a solution. A free stress ball. Perfect for waiting in line. Or getting lost on the road. We'd like to offer you more. But who do you think we are? Hertz?
Hertz offers both #1 Club and Never Lost. No stress balls. It's your trip. Rent wisely.
ready to have more choice. Sprint and Nextel have come together to provide phones with TV, walkie-talkie, music, and more. Sprint. Yes, you can.
Andre Agassi finding a bit of shade out on the practice courts, and he has had a great time during this week and a half so far of the Open. He'd like that to continue tonight against American James Blake. It's going to be interesting to see how the crowd reacts. There's not anybody to root against out there. And two fan favorites, and James Blake, everyone at this point knows his story and the very difficult year he had last year. Andre Agassi trying to win at the age of 35 the U.S. Open for the third time and having a Jimmy Connors-like run. One that Jimmy had back in 1991 captivated the entire city, and Andre is working himself toward championship weekend. So huge night tonight. You can see it all here on USA as we welcome you back inside Arthur Ashe Stadium. There's an ace from Annalena Groenefeld. That's her first. 30-15 at 4-5 in the first set.
So fun to see Andre still playing so well at 35, and I can't remember him even being this fit, Bill. I mean, he just is cut. And he hurt his back at the French. He didn't play tennis for about 4 weeks, but he spent a lot of time in the gym. He even said they had to make a special piece of equipment for Andre so that it helped his legs, but it didn't hurt his back.
That was a nice passing shot. That time from Molik. Well, Andre's problem has been the sciatic nerve, and he doesn't. It's the kind of thing you don't know. You can be fine for a while, and then you don't know if it's going to get tweaked or not. So he's been very careful, and actually withdrew from Cincinnati, where he's the defending champion. After getting to the final in Montreal, he said it felt like it might be flaring up, and he felt badly. He even went down and held a press conference to tell them that he was sorry that he couldn't be there. He's become, at this point in his life, quite an ambassador for the game.
Bill, do you remember when he talked about going to Taco Bell and you know, not eating that well? And, you know, now at this age and at Martina's age, they know that they have to do everything well. They have to eat well. They have to train well. They have to use all of that experience. He says, I try to get the best out of each and every day. And I've got to say, I think Steffi Graf has rubbed off a little on him. I mean, she was such a disciplinarian. Even through all of her injuries and surgery, she always came back fit.
Not that there's anything wrong with the occasional grande taco combination at Taco Bell.
You sound like you know it well. As you just ordered your cheeseburger, Bill.
Oh, goodness. 30 love, 5 all.
It's a great volley. You're up at the net in doubles. You've got to keep those hands well out in front. No time for a swing. Hands out in front of her body. Never took it back farther than her shoulder on that backhand.
So still on serve at 6-5 in the first.
Learn more about spiders at spdr.com.
It has a legendary reputation for reliability, durability, and quality. It's been named to Car and Driver's 10 Best list 18 times. It was the first gasoline-powered production automobile to be certified as a low-emission vehicle in the U.S. And the best part is, it's used. Proof that how you start out in life is a good indication of how far you'll go. Honda certified used cars. See, it may be used, but it's still a Honda.
Like
Want that fresh, clean scent of Febreze on your couch? Now you can get it in your laundry. Tide, Downy, and Bounce. Now available with the light, fresh scent of Febreze. A fresh approach to laundry.
Oh, okay.
I got crab legs, I got swordfish.
Thanks, sweetie. Delicious rice in 90 seconds. Ready Rice. Bring more to the table with Uncle Ben's.
Well, working our way toward the end of the first set. Martina Navratilova will try to send us to a tie break. $15 love. Actually feels good just to say Martina's name. At the age of 48. And quickly 30 love. Winner by Groenefeld.
Deeper second serve. And that slice moved into Molik's body.
So Martina holds it love, and we'll go to a tiebreak. You're watching the U.S. Open on USA Network, and watch an HD simulcast now on Universal HD. So tennis in HD is something pretty special. You can really see the court well, so much detail. Kuznetsova to start the tiebreak.
Kuznetsova, Molik.
It's been a disappointing year for Svetlana. She'll try to regroup and end the season strong. Anticipation for 2006.
Kuznetsova, Molik.
2-0. I would think, Tracy, that it's in this day and age, it's tough to get used to being a Grand Slam champion, that your world changes so dramatically. And perhaps Kuznetsova went through a bit of that herself.
She did. She's been very honest about it.
Late call, but it was ruled out.
Svetlana has been very honest about the pressure that she has felt. Every time they introduce you right before you play your match, they say, and the U.S. Open champion of 2004, Kuznetsova. And she says, everybody's after you. Everybody wants to get that win over a former U.S. Open champion. She says, I've got to forget about all the expectations and just play my game. Kuznetsova, who of course went to the Sanchez Casal Academy from Russia, but when she was about 12 or 13, moved to Spain, tried it out, stayed with a family there. She didn't speak a word of Spanish, but the results started to come and decided to move there. Molik is not happy. She lost both of her service points. She's still struggling with her confidence, Bill, on her comeback.
Terrific effort as they change ends at 4-2. And back outside on the practice courts, a little
torture,
loosening up, or torture. Guillermo Coria. And a tough one. It's Nicholas Massou. That was a very acrimonious match as well between those two, and this is kind of what the players go through.
Most of the players now traveling with their own physical trainers as well as their coaches. It makes such a difference to have someone right there on the practice court, right there in the gym with you.
Back here, it's 4-3, opening set tiebreak. Got away from her. 4-all. And Molik has hit a bit of a rough patch.
Great pickup here from Navratilova. It's a bit higher than she would like it to be, but Molik is late. Not only is Molik dealing with a little lack of confidence, but also lack of match play.
And Martina adjusting, keeping that alive for 5-all.
And the kick serve, and Martina has to bend down to get out of the way of the ball and right at her opponent's feet, right where she wants it to go.
Well, they lost the point, but again, you saw the beautiful volleying of Navratilova. And a set point for Kuznetsova and Molik.
Just the stab volley, not a lot on it, and then a lot of power from Kuznetsova. Groenefeld can't handle it.
An ace, and Kuznetsova and Molik take the first set tiebreak.
Is this the help desk?
Yes, it is.
We need help.
With what?
It's always
I understand. Farmer, designer, weaver, buyer, shipper, seller.
Okay, what do you got?
You need a customized integrated real-time web portal.
What?
To get you on the same page.
Perfect.
Who are you?
Shepherd.
We're having fun out in the sun. We're such a great team. But being a dad is awesome.
Dad, you're the greatest. Hey.
Wow, that looks cool.
What?
Make your ideal trip a reality on Expedia with extra savings when you book your flight and hotel together.
Expedia.com.
Nice swing.
Nice reflexes.
Tennis.
Every weekend. You?
Twice a week.
I can tell.
Get fit, have fun, make friends. Log on to tenniswelcomecenter.com and learn to play tennis fast.
can't get enough of it. Do you want to get closer to the game? Here's the best way. Join the United States Tennis Association. For a limited time, it's just $20 to become a new member. To join, call 188-TRY-USTA or click on tryusta.com. You'll get closer to the game with preferred access and discounts on tickets to pro events throughout the country. And you can play USTA League Tennis that offers playing opportunities at all levels, all for just $20. You'll also receive free subscriptions to tennis and USTA magazines. And this official U.S. Open hat if you join now. Your membership also supports grassroots programs in your community. So call 188-TRY-USTA. That's 188-TRY-USTA. Get closer to the game of tennis. Join the USTA today. Call 1-888-TRY-USTA now.
Day of U.S. Open quarterfinals here at the National Tennis Center coming up. In a bit, it'll be Mary Pierce against Amelie Mauresmo. Pierce, the number 12 seed. Mauresmo, the number 3 seed. Let's take you back 12 months. The all-Russian women's final. Elena Dementieva, Svetlana Kuznetsova, and what a moment it was for Svetlana. Martina, who played doubles with Kuznetsova, they're cheering her on and holding the Champions Trophy at the USTA National Tennis Center.
Martina apparently saw Sveta right before the final in the locker room and said, "You can do it. I won my first final that I was in here at the U.S. Open, so you can do it as well."
You remember that final for Martina?
Her first final she did not win. It was her second attempt that she won on.
15 all. Just underway in the second set. At stake, a spot in the semifinals. Women's doubles.
It was that 7-6 in the third tiebreak that she wanted to forget. We all have matches.
We have those moments, don't we?
I like to remember that one.
There's an ace. Second for Groenefeld. 30-15. Gonzalo Young has come back in the second set after dropping the first. 1-4 there.
Navratilova and Groenefeld lost in the semifinals of Wimbledon to Kuznetsova and Mauresmo. Mauresmo, who rarely plays doubles. Cara Black and Liesl Huber took out Kuznetsova and Mauresmo in the finals.
Got away from Kuznetsova, so the early hold.
Navratilova, and talking about the reason that she's still so fit. She says, of course, a lot of it is in the genes. She was always so muscular, but obviously a lot of hard work as well. And she says, I eat really well. I've been eating healthy food for 25 years now. Can't run on fumes. You can't put lousy gasoline in a top quality car.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I just remembered you ordered that cheeseburger.
We don't always eat well.
I know. I eat like that as well.
We eat a lot, but not necessarily well. These are long days. 15 long. Oh. Goodness.
Just like to give you a little teasing once in a while, Bill.
Martina lets that go, 15 all. Well, Martina has been obviously health conscious and very fit for a number of years. It has allowed her to play now into her late 40s. Again, she has such a passion for the game, and that is also a big part of it. Fitness wouldn't matter without the passion.
Right, and I see her at tournaments honestly going out to scout her opponents that she's going to play, and with a notepad.
Love to see that scouting report on you from your early playing days when you were in your teens. Racket larger than she is. May have to wear a retainer.
Might blow away.
Might blow away. 30-15. That's long, but you know, the game has evolved so much in the last 25 years. And Martina has watched it all.
And she's been through it and is moving along with it. Her forehand has always been terrific, but her backhand is improved. She can hit over her backhand now. She still prefers to chip, but when I first started playing Martina, that backhand was something that you could really pick on. Kuznetsova leaving a little early. And now Martina is also, a lot of the players now warm up on the bike before they even go out to practice now. Martina, I saw her a couple weeks ago after a match. She was back in the gym warming down on the bike. And I said to Martina, this is all new. And she says, yeah, but I'm keeping up with the times. So much more going on in the day for the players now.
Groenefeld with the volley. Deuce.
Groenefeld moves towards that net. And then cuts the angle volley off. Don't want to move laterally. You move at an angle towards the net.
Time Martina let it go and wishes she hadn't.
This is more of the typical rallies that you'll see in women's doubles now. So often one up and one back. It's a lot of long rallies. Using all the angles of the court. Perfect. Couldn't tell whether she was going to rip it cross court for a little dipper, or she was going to pull it up. That beautifully executed topspin lob. The same motion, she can pull it wide to Molik's backhand.
Was just trying to get out of the way.
Martina misses this one, and then she has to stay there, and that's why Molik hits it right down the middle of the court.
Point for 1-all. Second ace. So we're level early in the second set. Well, Bobby Ginepri, what a big moment upcoming for him. It'll be after the Mary Pierce-Amelie Mauresmo match in against Guillermo Coria, and this was such a great opportunity for both of these players, Ginepri and Coria, to get to a U.S. Open semifinal.
Bill, positioning is so important in double. Let's look where Molik is standing right here. That's in case Groenefeld hits it down the middle. Molik will be able to still intercept it.
30 love. By the way, Ginepri comes in having won 18 of his last 21 matches. It's been phenomenal watching him, of course, overshadowed by Blake and Agassi, who will play tonight. But Ginepri has a chance to make some real noise here at the Open.
See Kuznetsova in that same position. So often I see the club players, they're way too far over towards that alley. They leave that middle portion of the court wide open.
Kuznetsova able to disguise that and then knocks off the winner.
You've got to worry about the person, that your opponent's on the other side of the court, the one that's, ooh, she's happy. Martina Shoes, the person that can do the most damage to you first. When Martina Navratilova is serving, it's going to be Groenefeld who's at the net. So Kuznetsova is not going to be turning her head around watching Molik hit the return of serve. She's going to be watching Groenefeld.
We remain on serve in the second quarterfinals. Women's doubles at the Open.